Our esteemed viewers, we take this opportunity to welcome you back again to Flokel Show, the show that promised to inform, share, and educate. And as we promised earlier, I promised to bring the presentation on the types of parents and the implication they may have in selection of pathways to the CBC learners. The first type of parents we have is authoritative parenting. Authoritative parenting is balanced and supportive. And what are the traits? There is high responsiveness, emotionally available, high demandingness or clear rules, boundaries, and expectations. And then what is the parenting strategy? Authoritative parents are seen as the most effective type of parents. They provide their children with the freedom to explore and make their own decisions, while also ensuring that they understand the importance of rules. Communication is open, and they encourage their children to be responsible, independent, and respectful. What effect does it have on authoritative parents? Effects on the children: there is emotional development. Children feel secure and loved, which helps with emotional regulation. On behavior, there is high self-esteem on the part of children, and there is competence and academic success. Then the second type of parenting we have is authoritarian parenting. This is strict and controlling. Key characteristics of authoritarian parenting: one is low in responsiveness, not nurturing emotionally. Key traits of authoritarian parenting: we say low in responsiveness, not nurturing, emotionally distant. High in demandingness, strict rules and expectations. Little room for flexibility or child input. This parenting strategy has authoritarian parents expect their children to follow rules without question and typically rely on punishment for discipline. There is little discussion or explanation behind rules, and these parents emphasize respect for authority and obedience. Effects on the children: emotional development. Children might struggle with low self-esteem, anxiety, and difficulty in expressing emotions. On behavior, children might either become overly obedient or rebellious. The next type of parenting we have is neglectful, or what we call uninvolved parenting. This is absent parents, or the parent is absolutely not there. What are the key traits? There is low in responsiveness, emotionally distant or unavailable. The other trait is that there is low in demandingness, no set rules, no boundaries or expectations. There is minimal involvement in the child's life or well-being. And on the parenting strategy, neglectful parents are often absent, physically or emotionally, often because of their own life stressors or neglecting their parental duties. They may provide basic needs, food, shelter, clothing, but fail to meet their child's emotional, social, or developmental needs. What are the effects of neglectful parenting? One is on emotional development. Children might develop feelings of neglect, insecurity, and loneliness. Behavior-wise, there is difficulty forming healthy relationships, higher likelihood of engaging in risky behaviors, and a poor academic performance. On life skills, there is limited problem-solving abilities, poor social skills, and inability to trust or rely on others. The third category of parenting is called helicopter parenting. Over-involved and controlling. Key traits of helicopter parenting: there is high in responsiveness, emotionally supportive but overly involved. High in demandingness, very controlling, micromanaging the child's life. Very protective and constantly hovering over the child. Parenting strategy: helicopter parents excessively monitor and intervene in their children's life, ensuring that everything is done correctly, in quotes, and protecting them from failure or discomfort. They often solve problems for their children instead of letting them learn from their own experiences. What are the effects of helicopter parenting on the children? Emotional development. Children may experience anxiety, lack of confidence, and fear of failure. The other effect is on behavior, a sense of entitlement or inability to manage stress, or they haven't developed resilience. On life skills, there is poor coping life skills, difficulty making decisions, and feeling unprepared to handle independence. The next type of parenting is called free-range parenting or independence focused. Key traits: high in responsiveness, emotionally supportive and trusting. Low in demandingness, less structured, more flexible boundaries. And this type of parenting encourages children to explore and learn through experience. Parenting strategy: free-range parents promote independence and self-sufficiency. They allow their children to take risks, explore the world, and solve problems on their own. This style encourages outdoor play, unsupervised activities, and learning through natural consequences. What are the effects on this free-range parenting to the children? Emotional development, high self-confidence, emotional resilience, and problem-solving skills. On behavior, children may have higher levels of autonomy and creativity, but may struggle with lack of supervision or boundaries. Life skills: excellent decision-making abilities and independence, though potentially lacking in structured discipline. All the types of parenting styles have advantages and disadvantages. Each of these parenting styles has unique impact on the child's development, and parents often mix and match these styles based on the situation and the child's individual needs. Parents, it is a high time you consider which style of parenting you are using, on which occasions, and why, because you need to blend these styles in order to bring a very balanced child in terms of moral behavior, academic performance, and spiritual growth. Thank you so much for viewing Flock Hill Show. Consider subscribing to our channel so that once we upload our videos, you get an update through the bell. Thank you so much, and continue viewing Flock Hill Show.